Happy Halloween!
Yes, welcome back, everybody. And
Happy birthday to our son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good day.
She's wearing a costume.
I am. This is my human
ridiculous
costume. I'm really a dinosaur.
I would wear a costume, but I actually have a real costume, so I'm not
gonna break that out later.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear that all day. But we did have some sales. We also had some returns. We'll start with the returns because I think that's probably
Rip the Band-Aid, get the negative out of the way.
So one was a 20 questions game. That's an electronic little piece.
I think we talked about that. It had like the Kardashians on.
Yeah. So we did have this on the show. It said that there was a corrosion in one battery spot and that it wasn't working. So here's the key thing. Whenever you have an electronic item and you test it and you have it working, that's great. You make sure you remove the batteries.
Yeah.
So I always do this. Mm-hmm. So I'm not exactly sure how it could all of a sudden not.
Batteries.
Yeah, like all of a sudden it could not work. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, it was in our garage and.
But there are no batteries in it.
There's no batteries in it, but it's in our garage. I don't imagine any sort of weather impeding situations would have happened from that, but nevertheless,
we'll get it back and we'll take a peek at it.
Yeah, we'll put batteries in just to make sure, and we'll end up paying if it works, we'll end up paying shipping
to Dubai.
No, for them to return it, but not to them because we will deduct that from them. But if it doesn't work, then full refund. We'll end up paying shipping both ways, lose the item because it's going to be junk, and move on.
Yep.
But they always say this is the cost of doing business.
It is. Even like I tell, cause sometimes I get really down about returns, but then I think, well, all these big corporations that like Costco, they have great, research companies, and like they do everything to make sure that their customers are getting the best product, and they still take returns. So it's like, don't sweat it, just take it. And
it goes back to like situations to where, hey, I can get this item for $20 and sell it for $40. Like that's not good enough.
No.
Like you don't build in any sort of expectation of faulty issues.
Yeah.
Like yesterday was a perfect example where there was a VCR that we would have wanted at a thrift store. They wanted $11 for it. We could probably get $40 plus shipping for it, but the likelihood of issues when it comes to big electronical items, because these things aren't new. Like these are early 2000. No, I'm saying like there's a lot of things that can go wrong with an older electronic item. So you have to have like a ton of margin in order to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Like it just it can get really
ugly. So that's why having a low buy cost is key.
Yeah.
Because then you're not really out too much if there's a return.
Yeah.
Or something happens.
Return number 2, a tennis racket. So this one's back to when we were first starting.
Oh yeah.
Early on.
We had this so long.
We don't buy a ton of tennis rackets, and I think that was also on one of these.
Yeah, shows. This was a recent thing.
Yeah. So,
but
I measured it as 4 3/4. Around the handle, they said that it's 4 3/8, and the number on the butt, which was actually pictured, says a 3, which means it's 4 3/8. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I also don't play tennis.
Right. So maybe it makes a big difference.
But either way, it was like I have to return it. I'm like, okay, sorry for any inconvenience. Send it back.
Yep.
And
then we move on with our day because you can't let it just weigh you down.
Because chances are this happens quite often where. Mm-hmm. So, like, the 20 questions, people already sent it, so it's going to be here probably end of the week.
Yeah.
But the person with the racket may decide to just keep it and not even message us back.
Sometimes it's too much of a hassle for a customer to even bother wanting to send it back, so they are just trying to get partial refund, not have to send it. So, if they send it, that's fine. If they don't, maybe that works out too. So.
But cost of doing business, so we shall see. So, we will go first to what sold this week. We have a CD. This is new sealed. It is the Pink Spiders Malutation CD, brand new sealed. Easy list, easy ship. Love those.
Did you already say what it sold for?
Sold for $17.90, full asking price plus shipping on that one. Next up, we just picked. Do
you guys remember these? I had one of these growing up. It's so cute. The boys think they're creepy.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It is a.
It's got the clothes.
One of the original Cabbage Patch dolls. They're so hard to really decipher because there's so many like.
New ones.
more like nuance to it, because like there's supposed to be some sort of thing that you say with their hair.
It's in the back. Like under the neck.
There's different molds for the face. It can get overwhelming. Anytime we do pick these up, we need to pick them up cheaply, and we typically sell them fairly cheaply too. And somebody might be getting a good deal, might not. We don't know. $27.95 plus shipping.
Brings me back to my childhood.
And it was a fast seller. We had it for less than a week, and it sold. Next up, we have a pair of Converse All-Stars. We don't really pick up a lot of Converse All-Stars anymore, but these are really nice shoes. Like,
is that dark gray with black?
Yeah, it's got like a metallic look to it a little bit.
No, it doesn't.
20 plus shipping for those. Took an offer. Those weren't listed very long either, but happy to see it go. It was one of the things that I think that was in our like death pile.
Oh, I think so.
Quite a while.
Probably a year.
Next up, we have
head
a Callaway head cover. I love selling these. Don't get a ton of money for them, but they're super easy to list and ship.
And store.
The one thing I will say is when you get the leather ones, you just want to make sure that they're not dry rotting, because they can dry rot.
And they make a mess.
And even like, for example, you can buy these from a thrift store. They slap a sticker on them, and then you go to remove the sticker.
Oh, and it starts peeling it.
And it just pulls the leather off of it.
Or the tape. Oh, I hate it when they put tape on it. It's so sticky.
But yeah, we sold this for $9.95 plus shipping on that one.
There's that. Alrighty.
Next up, we sold ornaments. So it is Christmas season to start selling some things.
Was it the whole box?
No, it's not the whole box.
Oh, okay. You just brought the whole box?
Yeah, it was the last ornament in the box.
Oh.
But it is a big...
It's really heavy.
Yeah, it's a heavy-duty glass ornament. And I like to think somebody had one of these as a kid and wanted...
or just wants to complete a set. Or they just like the color purple, and this is their ornament for the year.
Their one ornament on their sad Charlie Brown tree. That thing would
some
swallow...
people, like, for our family, we get the kids a new ornament every year.
That ornament would swallow a Charlie Brown tree.
It would break the branch.
Yeah.
So hopefully they have something sturdy to put it
on. Next up, this sold. It is a book, $8 free shipping. So not making a ton of money, but I think you bought this for yourself, and then you.
You know, I just don't have time to read. I really would love to read, but I'm at this point in life. If it's on like a Spotify or something, I do better.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, don't have time to sit down. Yeah, just do it while you're doing other things. So.
And the last sale, you listed this yesterday.
Yes, I did. This was one of my listings that I said I wanted to get done, and it was a Patagonia quarter, half, whatever this is called, zip.
I think you put quarter zip. Quarter zip fleece.
Look, I took someone else's sold comp and added all my stuff to it. And what I like about clothes, I put in all the measurements from pit to pit and the length. Someone did ask for the sleeve length this morning, but someone else swooped in and bought it before I could get it to them. So
yeah, we had like 2 offers come in overnight, and then somebody asked a question, and then it sold for somebody else. So,
full price. So
yeah, I'm sorry we can't respond to messages and offers during the middle of the night. But $33.95 plus shipping on that.
Yeah, so look for Patagonia.
Patagonia is a good seller. So what do you have scheduled for the day?
I have school with the boys, gotta do some dishes, a lot of like normal life stuff. And then my goal would probably be to list 5 Miss Me jeans, because I have a whole bin of Miss Me jeans and they're just sitting and waiting for some action. So.
Yep.
And then it's Halloween, so it'll be trick-or-treating and birthday, so.
Okay, fun times. Yes. So, yeah, I will, today,
I'm taking the mail today.
Yeah, you're going to take the mail today so you can show your outfit.
Yeah, gotta wear it around town. It's not just a dinosaur for me.
But, yeah, so I'm going to be listing, so after yesterday I did a lot of driving to Greenwood and thrifting and stuff like that, which was a pretty good, productive trip. I think another interesting thing that we did was we decided to send a message out to the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
Asking to
if anybody has anything that they'd want to...
We did get a reply.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we might have some easy...
inventory coming.
easy sourcing inventory kind of thing.
Nice.
I think it'd be really cool just to be able to walk to somebody's house.
And sometimes people just don't want to deal with it. They don't want to have a garage sale. They don't want to donate it to, you know, certain thrift stores. And if they can make a little money off it, then we're your people.
Yeah, perfect. So that might happen today, possibly. But being the last day of the month, we have about 130 new listings that we can put up. So I'm going to list some items, and then I'm also going to go through and try to fix some of our old listings and do some delist, relist.
See if some things get gone.
Yeah, they might be gone, or they might just be drastically slashed in prices. Because I think we're about 10 months behind on listings, give or take. So
what does that mean?
Like they've been stale. Like they've been listed for about 10 months, and they're considered stale on eBay's terms. So you want to refresh it, fix it, correct it, dump it. So yeah.
Good day. I hope y'all have a wonderful Halloween. Let us know in the comments what you are gonna be or were. Depending on when you see this.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everybody. Take care.
Have a good one.